Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. XRP went to about 60 cents earlier today, and right now comment down below what the XRP price is at the time you're watching, like right now. And by doing that, you're also automatically entering yourself into our 250 XRP giveaway that we give away the first time a video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours. All you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. Having said that, I want to talk today a little bit about Jed McCaleb, as it's gone pretty trending and a lot of people are worried about his holdings and about his actions. Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb cashes out 222.6 million XRP in the past 2 weeks. Former Ripple CTO McCaleb has moved a whopping 222 million XRP since March 6th from his wallet set up back in 2012. So yes, it's not the past week like we usually get the articles from, but now 220 million XRP in about 2 weeks since the beginning of March. So why is this happening? What is going on? Is this bad? Is this more than usual? And how much XRP does he have left? Well, starting it off, is this bad and what's going on? Well, Jed McCaleb is one of the co-founders of XRP and Ripple. He left to found XLM, and he has a ton of XRP left. Since it would be very detrimental for XRP if he dumped all his XRP at once, Ripple and him signed an agreement. Well, it was not a nice agreement. It took a little bit of effort. There's still a lawsuit going on, I believe. They've settled it once, twice maybe. However, I still believe they always go back and forward because Ripple holds the majority of his XRP for him, and they send him, let's say, 100 million XRP or so every couple of weeks for him to then distribute over the next week. As the way it goes is, let's say he had 5 billion XRP to start. Right now he has, let's say, 1 billion XRP left. Out of the 1 billion XRP, about 300 million, for example, are in his wallet, and the volume over the last week on XRP's trading volume, I believe 1% of that is what he can sell every single day. So basically 1% of the volume is what he can sell. And in this case here, it evaluates to 7.5 million XRP a day. It used to be 9, the week before that it was 18, week before that it was 13, and it switches up every single Sunday. So again, here's Sunday, it switched up to 7.5 million. That's going to be happening until Sunday, and then it's going to be more or less. I think a lot more now because XRP's volume is picking up because it is pumping quite drastically. Having said that, how long will it last, and is this a lot of money? Well, if you actually compare it to a couple of weeks ago, he actually sold quite a lot more in 1 week. I don't have the exact screenshot, the exact records, but if you actually go to his wallet, which you can also do for yourself, let's quickly see if we can do it here on the video really briefly. If you just scroll down a little bit, you'll notice that a couple of weeks ago, he was selling 40 million XRP every single day, which, again, here you can see 38.3 million XRP every single day for a week or so. And in comparison, then, it's really not that much. And if you want to find out a little bit more about his total holdings, I recommend just looking it up somewhere or looking for where some of the big transfers have come in from. In this case, I don't think there's any easy way to do it, actually. If you just scroll through these transactions, there might be a different way to do this in an easier fashion, but I'm not too sure about that. And look for inwards of a huge amount of XRP. For example, right here, you can see Ripple has sent this XRP towards him. And this might actually be all towards Jed McCaleb, right? Yeah. So, okay, so this is all that they're sending to Jed McCaleb from within this wallet. And let's see, right now the balance is 1.8 billion XRP. Is this the total that Jed McCaleb has? I'm not quite sure. I don't really hold it myself. I mean, I haven't really checked exactly how much he has. All we know is that this is the wallet which they use to send to Jed McCaleb every month or so. As you can see, every first of the month they sell him some or send him some, and every some other dates too. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Might be something regulatory wise. I have no clue. Yet you get the picture, right? You get what is happening right here, and this is most likely his main wallet. There's also another fun thing. Some people ask me about Flare and Jed McCaleb, and here you can see wallets that have over 1 billion XRP would actually have been limited to 1 billion Flare. That's one fun story, or at least to a pegged value of 1 billion XRP. And all Ripple and Jet McCaleb-ish wallets actually were excluded from this as well. You can see here Flare Spark distribution. This account may not be eligible for Spark distribution because it's part of an excluded group, Ripple, non-participating exchanges, activated post snapshot, etc. basically. And here you can see the same thing goes for the Taco Stand wallet, which is Jet McCaleb's own. But so this 400 million is not the last of his money. However, I believe that in a couple of months he'll be done, because he's selling at a rapid pace, and this week, so that means after Sunday, is going to be picking up again like crazy the amount that he can sell. And even though you might think, oh, that's so bad, that's not good at all, it's actually a very good thing, because that means he'll be out of his XRP sooner. And I would rather have him dump it at the bottom where XRP is still pretty damn cheap in comparison to the top. For example, at $5 a coin, I'd rather have him sell it all now, while again, it's still very freaking cheap. He himself has said that it actually does not change the XRP price at all, which I get, because it's not a proven thing. You can't really prove that his sales actually have a negative impact on the price, if at all. Yet, logically speaking, if somebody's just dumping, it's debatable. It's debatable. Having said that, go check out GSX. A link will be down below. It is the first gold-backed coin, and there's just one more day of sale left, which basically means you have one more day to buy GSX early at 10 cents a coin, plus a 5% bonus, plus a 5% bonus for using my link. And after that, or maybe there's a couple more days to go. I don't think so. I think there's only like 1, 2 or so more days to go before the sale is actually over. But yeah, after that is done, you won't be able to get it anymore. You can only buy it on exchanges, and right now it is extremely, extremely cheap. I'm hoping, personally, to make my money times 25, times 30, times 40, times 50, just something crazy, because it's the world's first growth coin and gold-backed crypto, but we'll see. Having said that, public should understand risks of Bitcoin by Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. I actually let go a statement on Twitter as well surrounding my thoughts about this. Basically, Jerome Powell has been really interesting about about Bitcoin recently. For example, let's quickly check out what I posted. I am posting a lot of things on Twitter right now because oh boy, am I excited. But let's quickly see. He said specifically, Bitcoin is more a substitute for gold than the dollar, by Fed Chair Jerome Powell. It's really interesting. And all I'm kind of fetching from this is we are seeing a huge shift in the adoption of crypto on the higher ends. We, for example, saw the banks coming in, and even though the banks say, oh, it's also risky, yada, 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 it's also volatile, that does not matter, because they have said that they are supporting it in some way, shape, or form, or at least acknowledge the space. And that's another fun contrast, because I posted a couple of videos on here where we explained how some of these banks estimated that no other bank or no government agency would actually refer to Bitcoin for the next couple of years, because if you look at the market cap and look at the amount of money going inside of it, it's only 1.8 trillion. Before it used to be only, let's say, 200 billion. They said it's not relevant at all for a government. And also because it's not really related to a currency, they're not really going to care too much. However, look at how things have changed in just a couple of months, huh? And I don't think many people can still say this, except for some guys like Goldman Sachs and whatnot, who will always have something negative to say, because crypto is here to stay, and there's no way to ignore it. It just will not work. Fed Chair Powell doubles down on Bitcoin as digital gold. The central bank boss said the biggest cryptocurrency is essentially a substitute for gold rather than for the dollar. In brief, U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell reiterated today his belief that Bitcoin is more like gold than any other currency. During the Bank of International Settlements Innovation Summit event, the central bank chairman also said the currency was too volatile to replace the U.S. dollar. Then Vechain is the blockchain investment for the next decade. In summary, I entered Vechain as my top pick for 2021 in tech 2.5 years after writing about its potential. It's currently the winner among other tech investments. Vechain is an enterprise-focused supply chain and logistics blockchain solution with a long list of large partnerships. The coin's price is up more than 4 times in 2021 already, but I think there's plenty more space to build as more investors see this opportunity, and the idea was discussed in more depth with members, yada, yada, yada. All right, that part I don't really care too much about. However, Vechain is really one of my top picks for the next decade, and it's a fun story. I've talked about Vechain for years right now, even before they shifted from VEN to VET. Point being, If you don't have any vet, think about why you don't and think about whether you really understand what they're here for. One good example of why I really like vet is because you get so much money for just having it. Another good example is, for example, BNB. And there's a couple other coins which just have huge staking rates, why it's almost unbelievably stupid to just not hold some of those coins because it's free money. And you guys know money makes money, so make sure you got some of those coins, which gets you a huge return. If you're wondering about that, about how to get a return on your coins for just having money, not doing anything, I'll talk more about that on Patreon specifically, but also on the channel here, I make a couple of staking guides, a couple of guides to make passive income basically. It is all coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody.